right, guys, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce, and thank you so much to those of you who are keeping me company this morning. I do appreciate you. And Shikumora, I see you. You're watching us from Kanunga, Kiambu. Kimboy Ben El Letom, you're watching us as well. Charles Kafu Kafu, you're watching us from Karatina. Kimboy Ben as well, I think I mentioned that one already. Thank you for your feedback and comments as well. Remember, you can keep in touch with us simply by SMSing into 22999. It's absolutely free for you to send in your messages. You can also contact me on our social media platforms. On Instagram, find me at SwitchTVKE, and on Facebook and Twitter at SwitchTV Kenya. I also have Caroline Wamboy watching us from Juja, and you say you're loving the discussion. So thank you for that. I'll be reading more of them as we go along with the show. But for now, my next set of guests are here. With me on set is Godfrey Muhambi, who's one of the organizers of Lenga, Ugaidi na Talanta. And I also have Samu Kombo, who's a poet. Karibuni sana to the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. So, Godfrey, tell me what Lenga, Ugaidi na Talanta is all about. When did you begin this?
Okay. Lenga, Ugaidi na Talanta, it's an initiative from an organization called Epuka Ugaidi. What we do, actually it's a competition, so we give the youth a chance to create CV messages that counter violent extremism.
TV messages? To create
CVE.
CVE messages.
Yeah. CVE, it's countering violent extremism,
yeah,
and radicalization, because we'll understand that the youth are really being affected by radicalization and the narratives that are normally created towards them by the recruiters, you know, people like Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, ISIS. So we thought of coming together, especially the youth,
right,
so that we can give them a chance to create these messages from one youth to another, then the message spreads.
How did you settle then on terrorism? Is this, and which communities are you mostly holding these competitions in? Because did you feel that among the young people that you're surrounded by, they are actually, you know, exposed to terrorism and all this radicalization even within the city? Because then it would mean that this is an issue that a lot of us, you know, we think iko huko mbali, iko huko nje. But if you're saying that you're doing this even within urban centers, then it's a bigger issue than we thought. Exactly.
Actually, what happened, yeah, we have, there's something called CFOT. CFOT is a changing face of terrorism. Traditionally, we've been used to Osama bin Laden, you know, that is the face of terrorism. But it's no longer Osama bin Laden. We realize that these things really affect, it cuts across everyone, whether you are a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, and actually, unfortunately, kids are actually being affected more in terms of recruitment. Yes, so that's why we decided to, we target the youth. It doesn't matter if you are from the countryside, from town,
right.
It's affecting everyone.
Right. And so, Saumu, how did you get involved with this work? You're a poet.
Yes, I'm a poet.
That's always been something you're passionate about.
Yes.
I can see it in your face. So how did you then end up getting involved with this work?
I work with a media company called Foxton Media. Yes, so I think they partner with Lenga Ugaidi.
Exactly.
Yes, so I have let's say terrorism themed piece.
Okay.
Yes, so Foxton listened to the piece and they said Lenga Ugaidi they're launching actually the competition. So why don't you go and perform there?
Okay.
And of course I went and performed, and I requested if I could go on their media tours with them.
Right.
Yes.
Of all the things to write poetry about, though, how did you end up? Because you didn't write your poem after partnering with them, you had it before.
Yes.
What inspired that you had a piece about terrorism?
I wrote that piece after the Garissa University terrorism attack, remember that? Yes, so yeah, I wrote it after that attack, yes. Of course, inspiration comes from a lot of places,
Sure.
but after that attack, I was like, I'm imagining it's me under this bed and there's someone with a gun in the room, you know?
Yeah.
So I put myself in those shoes and wrote away.
Right.
Yeah.
And did that sort of experience now change, and even now your work with them, has it changed in any way the sort of poet you've become, or the sort of message that you're now, you know, trying to talk about?
I think it has strengthened my artistic, should I say, my artistic touch, because I've come to realize there's so much you can write about. Yes, of course, people want to listen to happy things and messages,
Sure.
but then
I want to hear. I can hear the birds and the bees and the sijui and the sky. Oh, I'm not a poet, but you know. Yes. I tried.
You really tried.
Hey, well, many pakavas. Sawa.
Yes, people want to hear that, and that is beautiful. But there are other issues that we also need to talk about.
Right.
And, yeah.
Okay, well, you're actually going to recite a poem for us in just a couple moments there. So let's give her a few minutes to get ready. But as you do that, Godfrey, you know, talking about analyzing terrorism among young people, because you're saying this is affecting Christians, this is affecting Muslims, this is affecting people in urban settings. This isn't a problem about being, you know, in an arid place or in a borderline community. That the face of terrorism has changed. It's no longer just Osama bin Laden. It could be any one of us, is what you're saying. So what are some of the issues, in your opinion, that are leading these young people into that sort of lifestyle? Because surely they know that it is so damaging, so hurtful, so violent, so dark. What is it that is leading a young person to leave a stable community, a stable home, hopefully, or maybe they're not stable? What are the issues behind it?
I think the main one, I would say, there are a couple of issues, but this sense of belonging. And I'll start with parenting. As parents, we normally tend to give our children, we think that all they need is money, good schools and all that, but we don't give them enough time. So sometimes they find this solace in people like recruiters who give them that sense of belonging. They can listen to them, they can listen to the issues. Then through that, they are exposed to radicalization. Wow. So we really need to, in terms of parenting, we really need to be very careful with who the kids are hanging around with. And then another thing is that it's really, radicalization is very rampant in institutions, especially colleges and schools, very rampant. And as he's saying about Garissa University attack, one of the main leaders was Abdulrahman, who was actually a student from Nairobi University. Wow. Actually, he was there and was shooting everyone. So this guy, in institutions, they have a lot of time, other than just going to class and reading. They still have a lot of time to spend on social media.
How is this working? Where these recruiters, what do they look like, and how do they just, Kwani, they're just roaming university dorms, like trying to recruit people, or how does that? I mean, I'm really trying to wrap my mind around it. Do you know what I mean? Because it sounds crazy that it's fellow students, you know, killing their classmates. So how is this happening, and are they not known then in these communities that they're walking around in?
As I said, the face of terrorism has really changed. And you wouldn't know who is a terrorist and who is not. My own father could be a terrorist. My brother, my sister, my girlfriend could be a terrorist without even me knowing. Like in whatever.
Hey, friend, no.
So the youth spent a lot of time on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and this is a very fertile recruiting ground for recruiters. And they will not come as Abdulrahman or Hassan or Yusuf. They'll come as Godi, you know. Other than normally, most of them use pseudo accounts. So academic can end up kwa Facebook, and on a very handsome guy, and anampatia hit, then from one thing to another. As you're saying about issues that might lead to someone being radicalized, they don't have money.
Right.
And then unapata Godi akona do. And then I start giving you money, those incentives. By the time you realize you're already into my web, and then kidogo unaenda Somalia, Syria, being promised that they'll be given jobs out there, but in reality, find yourself actually you're a sex slave. Unfortunately, these things that they're normally given, the narrative that they're normally sold to, is not what you get when you reach there. By the time you're there, you're a sex slave.
There are no shortcuts in life.
There are no shortcuts in life.
None
and when
at
the
all.
deal is too sweet, think
twice.
Think twice.
Yes.
And then what I normally advise the youth is, when the deal is actually too sweet, especially on social media, mtu mwenye ujui, confine in someone, confine in a friend, a guardian, a parent. It really helps.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Samu, I hope you're ready now. You ready? I'm going to give you 2 minutes to give us your poem. What is it called?
Dear Terrorist.
Wow, it's like a letter to the terrorists.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at Full Circle with Joyce, Saumu Kombo.
I write. I write because I sink with this ink. I write because these pieces of paper approve ways that I think. I write because this paper and ink, they get my words in ways the world may never get them, so let me write. And I wish this letter would start with greetings, and I stating how I miss our frequent fast and furious meetings. But then it won't, because I don't. I will not lie that I miss the sight, the horrid, horrible sight of you holding tight to that gun that brought fright, then flight. I will not lie that I miss the sight of you releasing bullets that you strayed, sprayed, and destroyed your innocent prey with. It seems just like yesterday, where under my bed I shivered and prayed that one of your bullets would not stray and find its way through my body that lay near. In fact, it is just today that inside this closet I'll stay and pray that you do not come here. 'Tis from in there that I hear their painful cries of women left widows and men left widowers, children left orphans and parents changed barren, of lands left untilled for you killed their tillers, homes left unkept for you crept upon their keepers, churches left empty for you emptied the congregation, and mosques left void because they avoid accusation.
Wow.
That is just a piece of it. It's like a 5 minutes long piece.
Wow, it's beautiful though. It's very well written and you articulate it very well.
Thank you.
How is it writing such poems? I mean, do you sometimes just sit down and break down and cry? Because I feel like you have to really immerse yourself in the situation that you're talking about. You have to really, you know, be present almost in that situation. How do you do that?
Actually happens in reverse. You get immersed in the situation, then you feel like, no, this just can't, I have to write something about it.
Right.
I just feel like I have to express my feelings about this situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Well, Irene Kendi on Facebook says, say hi to them. They're doing a great job. Many youths wanapotelea kwa ugaidi na dawa za kulevya. It's good to see youth helping fellow youth. Absolutely. And I commend you guys for that as well.
Yeah, thank you.
And, you know, just back to now, Lenga, Ugaidi, na Talanta. There's a specific focus to use talent and skill and creativity to address some of these issues. And you're doing it through competition form. So how exactly does it work, right? And what happens after this competition?
Other than mainly we focus on film, poems, and spoken word and music. So they create videos of less than 5 minutes. We normally come up with themes. Like this is the third edition that you're doing, 2019. The first one was in 2017. 2018, now we're on 2019.
Okay.
And then like this year themes, it's about radicalization, changing face of terrorism, responsibility, what you should do on individual level on the fight against terrorism. And then there is the other one is those are the main ones. And then so they give us the videos, then we judge. After judging, we give them presents. The first person gets 500,000.
Whoa!
Then the second person.
Wait. Okay.
The second,
Are there sponsors supporting you guys? You've done this for 3 years.
Yeah, we've done for 2 years.
So who are you working with?
We're working with people, and we're still looking for people like you to sponsor us.
Mimi mfuko yangu imeshonelewa huku juu hakuna nafasi chini sana, but you know. No, I know. There's other ways to support.
There's Ugaidi, who have really been helpful.
That's amazing.
Yes, then there's Horn Institute. Brave means building resilience against violent extremism. It's an organization.
Right.
And then there is we're partnered with record label GMC.
Okay.
Who are giving a chance to the best music. They're doing their video and audio.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And you've done this 3 times, or you're in your 3rd year?
This is now our 3rd year.
So, and you've been able to award your previous winners?
Yeah, we have comfortably.
Wow. What are they doing now? Where are they? Are they still continuing?
Yeah, they're still continuing. Other than, we normally we're creating Lenga community so that it goes beyond just the competition. Recently we had a football bonanza where we brought different teams to battle it out, then give them presents. And then we had a walk at Kayole. So we try to engage the youth actually throughout the year, not just for the competition.
Right.
Yes.
Did you start this organization?
Me?
Yeah.
We started the organization.
Who is we?
You have partners.
Okay.
Yes.
Well done. I like your humility about it, though.
And if you have a small sister, we still have, she can still compete in the competition. Maybe a sister or brother.
Kwani small sister? Kwani means I'm not eligible?
No, you're already eligible. You're already eligible. Now, we're still giving a chance to even to. We have a youngest
Oh, you have youngest entry
category. Yes.
How old is the youngest you've had?
As old as hata kama amezaliwa tu sasa anaweza ongea. Na anaweza rusha mistari. So tunampatia a laptop. Na hiyo najua ni wewe tutachukua. So
amezaliwa sasa hii na anapewa laptop.
And then we've gone actually beyond just terrorism because we realized again that this thing goes beyond just terrorism. So there is still organized crime.
Yes.
Which are almost the
very
same.
similar.
Because if anyone is in organized crime, itakuwa rahisi sana kuingia kwa.
Absolutely.
So we still have that category.
Wow, you guys, very well done. I mean, you're doing amazing work.
So we still involve schools. We have the best school and about 100,000 as a school.
Or like if the school participates.
Yeah, and schools really do participate.
That's great.
Yes.
So when is the next competition?
It's already, we launched on 17th at Kenya National Theatre.
Okay.
So it's already open. It's going all the way to 24th of November.
So someone who has a talent out there, can they, is it too late?
No, it's already, it's not too late.
Okay.
The submission deadline is on 24th
of November.
Yes.
All right, guys. Please, if you have a talent and you'd want to be part of this amazing initiative, where do they go? Kenya National Theatre?
No.
Oh.
They create their movies wherever they are, anywhere.
Okay,
and then
they
submit to, can I give them the number?
Yeah, please.
The number is either on WhatsApp, it's 0770 886 246.
Okay.
Yes, and then they can go on our website, it's lengaugaidi.co.ke.
Wow.
It's still the same Lenga Ugaidi na Talanta at gmail.com.
Okay.
That is for WeTransfer.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much to the both of you, Godfrey
Really
and Sao. I mean, fantastic work you're doing. Even just bringing awareness as far as how close to home this issue is, and I really salute you guys for the great work you're doing. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break now as we get ready for our final set of change makers for the day, and they go by the name FBI Initiative. No, I shouldn't be doing that, but
before you cut it, I have a present for you, please.
Oh, okay.
Accept it.
Thank you. Jay, wamekuja na photographer. Mlikuwa umepanga hii story. Hata kofia. Aya, olololo, nywele, chunga nywele. How do I look, guys?
You look like
my hair is too big, but thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, this is Full Circle with Joyce. We'll be back after the break. Stay tuned.